So have you noticed how some people, when they walk into a room, they just kind of have this magnetic charisma to them that attracts others? And then there's others that kind of take the energy out of the room. What's the difference with that? What's this thing called magnetism all about? Well, I want you to examine it because you're born with it and it's all inside of you. And let's talk about how we let it out. So one of the things that happen is these people walk into a room confident, in control, and curious. And their curiosity is about what's going on in the room and what is going on in the lives of those around them. And these type of people we're attracted to because they're not finding fault, they're not blaming. What they're doing is they're looking for the best in us. They're asking questions about our lives. And we find that they seem to be more interested in who we are than who they are. So that's one of the elements that comes into play. I want to talk about 4 components, and I'm going to read these to you because they're so powerful that we can all utilize to, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what has happened in our own life, we can create that magnetism. And it's so essential as a leader, as a parent, as a friend, to be able to come across with this magnetic personality. The first one, I want you to think about this, is that energy attracts matching energy. So when you radiate confidence, calm, and curiosity, the mirror neurons in others start to feel confident, calm, and curious as well. Because that's what mirror neurons are all about. We pick up what's going on around us, and it either makes us feel great, or sometimes doesn't make us feel so good, or sometimes it's just indifference. But it's amazing how we play off of each other. So remember that first one. The second one is certainty is magnetism. When you're coming in with doubt and you're not sure how it's going to go, and you're going to check it out to see whether or not you like where you are, that does just the opposite of magnetism. It almost pushes against everything that's going on and creates resistance. So certainty means that you're not concerned about yourself, you're relaxed about who you are because you've chosen to be, and it sends that energy to others in the room about that same kind of feeling. And then the other element is emotional congruence builds trust. So when I wander in, wondering how it's going, should I be here? Do I like the people that are in this room? Why'd they decorate it this way? You know, what I wouldn't have served what they served. I send off a negative energy and only attract those to me that are also finding fault and being judgmental about it. And then misery loves company, so we have a conversation about it. When the opposite occurs, when I'm looking for what I like about the situation, what it is about the individuals that I don't know anything about, so I'm curious to find out, I send a congruence to those people who are like-minded and feel the same way. So it's really amazing how we draw towards us that which we feel worthy of. And the way to improve our worthiness is how we present ourselves and what kind of magnetism we have. And the fourth element is that curiosity creates a pull. And what that means is, instead of pushing people away by only being concerned about ourselves and how we're doing, you create that pull when you're curious about what their lives are like and where they're from. And when you start finding out about others instead of worrying about yourself, you'll find that that's something that most of us, or most people, don't do, and that is ask questions of others. And then not only do they hear the answer, they actually wait to listen to what they have to say, but then they ask another question to follow up. When you put these 3 principles into play, you become that magnetic individual that others want to be around. Hey, what are you looking for right now? Are you looking for the value in this video, or are you finding fault with it? Because remember, the brain's about progress. It's not about perfection. Everything can get better, but are we willing to enjoy the way things are at this moment and improve upon who we bring to the party? Be magnetic. You were born that way.